Hello everyone, my name is Vince. Welcome to the channel. And today we're going to be going over an offering from DeWALT. And no, it's not this 996, although this 996 is a fan favorite with the very cool gang. This has been through multiple tool test draw. If you don't know what a tool test draw, you can go on over to this video here. But this thing is a monster, a beast. I will say it's got a nice metal chuck. Tools have plenty of use. It hasn't really affected the way the chuck operates, but it is a little rusted. But other than that, this tool has been flawless. It has an enormous amount of power, and in my opinion, it has a 3-speed gearbox that is very, very useful because that second gear is right in between the speed 1 and speed 3. It gives you a great amount of power, speed 2, with increased RPM. So if you wanted to use fast ejecting auger style bits and wanted to use them rapidly, it works really well in speed 2. The only gripe I have with this tool is that it's a little big, but there's so many things that are great with it. How could DeWALT make it any better? Well, they have. They've given this a facelift, an improvement. Matter of fact, it's got a totally new designation. It's the 998. Quite frankly, it looks real similar. We're gonna go over it. Maybe it is a little bit smaller. I will tell you this much. It's got a whole bunch more power. I don't know how they did it. We're gonna talk all about it right after this message from our sponsor, BCG Construction. You'll see it's got 20-volt MAX lithium-ion XR Brushless with power detect. That's what it's got in it. And here's the thing. In this little box, and this is the one that caught my eye, up to 29% more power. And I'm like, it looks like a 996. How are they getting so much more power? I mean, did they refine the motor? I'm thinking it has a lot to do with their new 8 amp hour battery, sporting those 21700 cells. You'll see the kit number is DCD998W1. You'll see it's coming with that battery warranty, 3-year. The tool warranty is 3-year, 1-year free service, 90-day money back guarantee. Here we have our specifications. I'm gonna start from the bottom and work my way up. Tool weight, 3.5 pounds. Clutch settings, 11. Speed settings, 3. Next up, we have blows per minute. Max, we're looking at in speed 1, 8,500. Speed 2, 22,500. And speed 3, 38,250. It's a lot of blows per minute. No load speed in hammer mode. It's saying 0 to 500 RPM in speed 1, speed 2, 1,500, and speed 3, 2,250 RPM. In drill mode, speed 1's 450. Speed 2, 1,300. Speed 3, 2,000 RPM. If we compare that to our 996, you'll see that that's exactly identical. But here's the number that really caught my eye, being that all the speeds are the same. Max power, 1,072 unit watts out. I was really curious, how does that compare? And the reality is I don't have the number for the 996. If you hold tight though, I might be able to round it up. But in the meantime, what we'll do is we're going to get this 998 open, take a look at what's going on the interior of this box, and I'll see if one of my assistants can round up the specifications or the unit watts out, at least for the 996. We have a nice bag here from DeWALT. Seems stitched pretty nice. It has 0 pockets on the side of the bag. It's a nice bag. Seems to have passed our standard handle test. Zipper's not the best. It does feel pretty smooth. It's no YKK, but it does seem okay, even though it's not a YKK. First out of the bag, we have that new 8 amp hour battery from the DeWALT. Whoa. It came from DeWALT, fully charged. You can see these 8 amp hour batteries, they're 20 volt max. They're providing 160 watt hours of power. Next out of the bag, we have the new Power Detect 996. Seems to have a very similar chuck. You'll see that all of the functionality of the tool, as far as hammer mode, drill mode, driver mode, is now on a single ring. You'll see that right there. We have speeds 1, 2, and 3. The switches feel really good. I gotta tell you, feels very similar to the 996. Before we move on, why not throw them both on the scale, see what kind of weights we come back with. I'm gonna measure these tool only, because that's what really matters. The batteries will be a constant. What we're gonna do is, first I'm going to put the 996 on. I gotta tell you, they look almost identical. 996 with its belt clip weighs 3 pounds, 7.1 ounces. We need to put our belt clip on to make sure that the weights are accurate. I will say we still have the 3 light settings as well for the DeWALT. I will let you know our 996 is made in the USA with Globe materials. You know, and there are some other subtle differences, like the stickers, the numerals up there, or numbers, are different. The gear case itself, I don't know if that's a product of age. It looks like the metal's a little bit different. Everything else looks pretty similar. The rubber overmold is slightly different. You'll see that this is rubber here, the brushless, whereas this is a piece of plastic. So we are at 3 pounds, 8.9 ounces, which is heavier than the 996. Every other statistic looks like almost identical. It doesn't look any larger. Maybe there's more metal in use, and maybe in the gearbox or in different areas. I don't know. But let's throw it on a battery. It sounds good. I mean, it sounds like its predecessor. Whoa! Actually, it doesn't. You hear that different tone? Throw another 8 amp hour battery on the 996. Both fully charged. How do they look height-wise? Is there any other similarities or differences that you can notice? Leave them down in the comments section. So I can hear an audible tone. I can hear a difference. Here's the deal. This 996, I mean, it sounds good. Such a formidable drill, hammer drill. It's almost incomprehensible that this tool could have up to 29% more power. Now, here's the deal. Is it due to the combination, the pairing of these new batteries? Is it? I think we could potentially do some side-by-side testing. I know why a lot of you are here. You want to see some preliminary testing. I figured I would oblige because, quite frankly, I'm kind of anxious to do it myself. And you know how we go. We go hard in the paint around here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go right for the gusto. Hey, Tom, you have the numbers yet for the 996 on unit watts out? We're about to run a test here. Just a minute? All right, I'll run this, and then I'll let you know in a minute. You know what I do need to do? I probably should clear the rest of the contents out of the bag. Number one, the handle. DeWALT seems to have put a hair in the handle, but they've actually used metal here. I feel like the attachment point previously was plastic. It feels nice, I'll tell you that much. It seems like it might be a little bit longer. Wow, here you go. There is my indicator that this new 998 must be significantly more powerful than its predecessor. And this thing is really powerful. Look at the length of handle difference. Plus, they're using metal as the attachment point. The 996, they use plastic. What's that, Tom? You got the unit watts out? What are they? Wow. So, like we said, the new 998 is the unit watts out on this unit watts out on the unit is 1072. 1,072 unit watts out, okay? The outgoing or previous generation 996, maybe it's not outgoing, 820 unit watts out. That is a significant increase. Hence, the metal attachment and the longer length in handle. I gotta see how this thing runs. Oh yeah, in this kit, you're gonna be receiving the DCB 118. This is a pretty awesome, this is not the newest fast charger, from DeWALT. This is an awesome fast charger. Wanted to check it out. Go right here. Pretty awesome that they're including this, but they do have an even faster charger. I think you'd have to buy that separately. This is a self-feeding auger bit. We have a 6x6. We're gonna go in speed 3. We're gonna go in drill. We're not gonna be hammering because it doesn't make sense to. We're gonna let the drill bit self-feed. We'll see how it does. We'll see if we get any stalling. We'll see how it runs. Pretty impressive.
Second trigger.
You'd say, I mean, that's pretty formidable. We're not cleaning out. Let's make sure we do have a full battery. This is where Speed 2 comes in unbelievably useful because we still are going to have a tremendous amount of torque, but we have that increased speed. Give it a second trigger pull. Leave it down in the comment section below. What do you think of the new 998 from DeWALT? I detected a whole bunch of power. If you were to see this go up against another tool in a tool test roll, which one would you want it to be? Are you going to be investing in the DeWALT platform? Are you going to invest in the power to detect? Do you prefer the new 21700 cells? Leave it all down below. We want to know. With that, I want to say I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thanks a lot, everybody. We'll see you all on the next one. Might be a new king of the hill. Video's over, but I know you want more. So this is how you're going to get it. First thing you need to do is pretend you're this guy. And you're here at the birthplace of freedom. Now ring that bell like it's 1776 and let all notifications through. What? You're not subscribed yet? Well, smash this button here. After that, watch this video here, here, and maybe over here. See you later.